My time back in Bangkok had been cut short a bit because of my flight delays and long layover back in Toronto. Fortunately, I had a night to unwind, have a few drinks, and eat some Thai food, and catch up on some lost sleep. At this point in my trip, I just had under 24 hours left in Bangkok until my flight departed to South Korea. Korea still had very strict entry requirements for foreigners wanting to enter the country. I needed to get a verified COVID test done at a clinic at least 24 hours prior to my arrival time at Incheon Airport in Korea. I found a clinic in Bangkok that would do the test, and I had booked an appointment before departing Canada. So on this day, I ventured out to the clinic to get my first ever COVID test done, where they stick the swab up your nose. To get the test done, I was going to the Thai travel clinic located in the Hospital for Tropical Diseases. I was only a few stops away. See the Google Maps location of the clinic in case you ever need to get a test done, or come in contact with a tropical disease. The closest stop near the clinic is Victory Monument Station. The ride only cost me 37 baht, or about $1. The Bangkok SkyTrain, also called the BTS, and the MRT are the main independent transport networks in the city. Remember, you need to buy separate tickets if you change between the two systems. Though for me, I was sticking to the BTS, so I just needed one ticket and no transfers. There are subway maps on both sides showing you the next stops along the line. If you're unfamiliar with the city, it's best to double check this so that you don't end up going in the wrong direction.
Attention please. Passengers are reminded that although the wearing of masks must be relaxed for outdoor public areas, BTS SkyTrain suggests that you still wear a mask while using the system, as recommended by the
Everyone was still wearing masks while taking public transportation. The train eventually arrived at Victory Monument Station after about 10 minutes. Some stations have convenience stores and small vendors selling snacks inside. It wasn't mandatory to wear a mask outside, even though many locals were still wearing them both indoors and outdoors. In Canada, the majority of people stop wearing masks almost everywhere, except maybe in hospitals, airports, and some other public areas. I decided to take mine off outdoors to get some fresh air and some circulation. The humidity in Bangkok will really hit you if you aren't well hydrated and take pit stops during long walks to cool down. Convenience stores like 7-Eleven are the best places to get a blast of cool air conditioner and get some refreshments. Now that I knew exactly where the hospital was, I decided to walk a little further down the street to kill some time before my scheduled appointment. Typically, I try to avoid fast food restaurants when I'm abroad, but I couldn't resist the golden arches in the heat of Bangkok streets. I had an Egg McMuffin and a coffee to satisfy my McDonald's craving for the month. If it hadn't been so hot, then I probably would have eaten some Thai street food instead. But I didn't want to enter the clinic in a sweaty mess, so I did the hospital staff a favor and played it safe with the Mickey D's. As I approached the clinic, I was somewhat concerned of the possibility of getting a false positive COVID test. Then I contemplated all the possible scenarios about how I'd need to adjust my travel plans, rebook my departure date, get a refund from my hotel in Korea, extend my hotel booking in Bangkok, get another COVID test, etc., etc., etc.
Some guys would look at this glass and they would say, that glass is half empty. Other guys would say, that glass is half full. I think you was a glass is half empty kind of guy, am I right?
The pessimist in me was taking over. It was time for the optimist to step in and settle down the chaos swirling in the old cortex. Hope for the best, plan for the worst, as someone once said. I told myself everything would be fine. Try to adopt a glass half full kind of attitude and let the universe play its course. To find out the results of my COVID test, stay tuned for the next episode. Please don't forget to like the video and leave a comment. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode with my test results.
What would you do if you were stuck in one place and every day was exactly the same and nothing that you did mattered? That sums it up for me.